Hi, I'm Monique, and several months ago, I made a video and I talked about in that video my journey that I was getting ready to start on to lose some weight. So I am here 8 months later, 9 months later, 32, almost 32 pounds down, and I am so excited because I feel like I recognize the person I see in the mirror. I have struggled with my weight really for a long time. And when I first got married 9 years ago, I gained 40 pounds, 40, in the first year. Yeah. So I never really got that off. And then several years later, I had my first child, gained 40 something pounds with him. I lost 50 and I didn't finish losing all my weight. And then I got pregnant with my daughter, gained 40 something pounds. And after having her, I said, all right, about 8 months, she was about 8 months, I was like, all right, I'm going to start working out so I can go ahead and get myself together. I want to get back in my clothes and I want to look in the mirror and recognize who I see. And I just wanted to be stronger. I wanted to just live a healthier lifestyle. So we were already eating healthy food. So that part wasn't missing, but there was some consistency that was missing. And there was still that commitment to being active was missing. I was not very committed to that consistently. So I said, all right, I'm gonna start working out. My husband signed me up at the gym. I was talking to him on the phone one day and he went ahead and got me signed up, started going to the gym, started changing some things that I was eating, but I was not seeing results. I probably lost, I don't know, because I didn't even start with the measuring scale. I just started working out. But in July, I started reading this book. A good friend told me about this book, and I will say this book has really been a huge help in the way I look at food, the way I look at taking care of myself from a holistic approach. And the name of that book is The Daniel Plan. Now, I want to say that I am not endorsing this book. I'm not getting paid. I'm just telling you what works for me, Monique Melton. That book is such a wonderful book because it's not a one size fits all. The fashion industry has done us a huge injustice by labeling things one size fits all, because let me tell you, certain foods, certain activities are unhealthy for some people. In fact, they will make you sick if you eat them or do certain things. So everything is not for everyone. And I do not believe that. However, finding your healthy lifestyle, one that complements your specific needs that you have in your body, and one that will help you live your best life is the key. And I feel like this book, for me, really did that. It really helped me find that balance that I needed. And so I would encourage anyone, before you start any fitness program or any changes in your diets, always consult your doctor first. And also pray, of course. So The Daniel Plan. I love this book. It's a wonderful book and it's written in a way that you can open the book, you can read it, and you can literally apply it day one. And so what I want to tell you is just a couple things that have worked for me that I found in this book, and I love the philosophy that is written upon, is that one, all right, let's go ahead and get started with that. Eat real food, okay? Eat real food. There's a lot of foods in the grocery stores that are labeled food, but they are actually science projects. That's what they look more like. So eat things that are closest to their natural state, all right? Eat a lot of real food. You will not have to count calories. You will not have to count carbs. You will not have to count. If you balance your plate with the right proportions. And the book really helps you get that. And I don't want to go into all of that here, because I want you to get the book because it's a really good book, and I need you to have that as a good resource for yourself. But what I want you to get is that you want to eat real food. You want to eat food that is designed to fuel your body. Okay. So when I say fuel your body, I mean that it's food that is going to actually serve a healthy function in your body. It's food that when your body eats it, it gets into the system, that your body recognizes it and it digests it properly, and it then distributes the nutrients accordingly, and that it serves a healthy function. It keeps you healthy and strong. So food has two functions, for me at least. It has to fuel my body and it has to taste good. Okay. Now, unfortunately, a lot of times we get it reversed and we only get the one, and that's taste good. And that's mixed up, because you can have food that fuels you and you can have food that tastes good. Because I love to cook and I love to eat healthy food because I make it taste good. And if it doesn't taste good, whether it's healthy or not, I don't want to eat it. And most people don't want to eat things that don't taste good. So, and I think that the healthy food industry has a bad rap in that if it's healthy, then it doesn't taste good. But that's not true. And there's tons and tons and tons of recipes out there. If you don't like to cook, and if you don't know where to start with the healthy eating so that you'll actually enjoy what you're eating, there are so many books out there and recipes online that I would encourage you to check out. Now, the next thing, so you got your eating real food down, okay? Eat real food. Eat till you feel satisfied as well. Don't forget that part. Your body is amazing. It takes care of itself. And if you listen to it, it's going to do you well. So when you eat till you feel satisfied, you're going to eat what you need. Okay. And then if you don't feel satisfied, drink some water. If you don't still feel satisfied, then have a little more. But you will find that you will eat less, because you're not going to need to eat a lot of food to feel satisfied. Okay. The next thing, move your body. Now, this part right here, I don't like to exercise. I will confess that to you. It's not something that I wake up and I look forward to doing. And if you love to exercise, can you please send your exercise routine to me? Because I want to love it too. I do it, and I've been doing it for a long time, and I have still just not found one that I love. But I do it because it's good for me. Just like brushing your teeth. It's good for you. I don't know a lot of people that love to do it, but they do it because it's good. So moving your body is important, but it's important to do what your body can do, and then push yourself a little bit if you can. You might not be in the gym bench pressing anything. You might not pick up a dumbbell, but you can get on the floor maybe and do a modified push-up, and that might be what's best for you. Okay. You might not be on the treadmill running for 30 minutes. I'm never doing that. But maybe you can take a brisk walk around the neighborhood. You can do some circuit training. You might not do Zumba. I am not coordinated enough to keep up with Zumba. I like to dance when no one is looking. Okay? So that might not be for you. It's about finding what works best for you. And then if you're like me, it's about finding something you like. I'm still trying to find the one that I like, but I still do it. And what I do now, I did the gym, and what I do now is I work out at home, and I do exercises with my own body weight. And I love them because I like to do the high intensity training, because I don't want to spend a lot of time exercising. I'm a busy mom. I own my own business, and I have an amazing husband who I love to spend time with. I have friends. I have church. I'm busy and I'm involved, so I don't have a lot of time to spend exercising, but exercising is not optional. So eat real food, move your body. Next thing, let yourself have a little bit of a cheat. And I say cheat, and I don't think I should say cheat because that has a negative connotation there, but just enjoy the sweet times in life. Enjoy the celebrations. You know, I have a best friend who moved to Florida, and when we were helping her pack, we ate cookies and gelato. We were trying to eat our sorrows away, I guess, and it didn't work because she still left. But what I love about that time is it's a moment that we remember forever. But every time I go to the grocery store and I pass the gelato, I don't buy the gelato. But when I pass them, I think about her because I think about that fun time that we had. And so don't eat all the cookies. Eat a cookie, but don't eat the whole bag. Don't buy them. if you can stay away from them, most days of the week, that's great. Because if you buy them, then you're going to be forced to tempt yourself. And that's with anything in life. You don't want to be putting yourself in situations where you're going to be tempted constantly and you have to struggle to fight that temptation. It's not necessary. Life is too hard to have to struggle in your own home all day long with food. If you know you're going to eat it all, don't buy it. Don't try to hide it somewhere. You know where you hid it. You'll go get it. Just don't buy it. That's what works for me. Okay. Now, if you go to the birthday party, have a piece of cake. Granted, you didn't have a piece of cake before you went to the birthday party. And don't eat the whole cake. The person whose birthday it is, I don't think they would appreciate that anyway, but eat a piece of cake. It's okay to enjoy. Life should be enjoyed. Jesus went to the cross so that we can live a life and live it more abundantly. But that didn't mean eat brownies every day. It's about living a life with purpose and with passion. And with that, living a healthy lifestyle allows us to do that life. It allows us to live that life because the healthier we are, the more vibrant we can be, the more energy we can have, the more clarity we can have in our mind so that we can serve and be used by Him. And so this is really not about you. It's really about Him because we are created in His image. And so when we live our lives in a way that we are constantly thinking about how we can serve God with our actions and with the choices that we make, we can look at food that way. And that's my next and final point, is that I've changed the way I look at food because I look at it, is it going to serve a function in my body that is edifying, that is glorifying? Now, I do have my indulgences that I allow myself, and I don't feel like that is something that you should deny yourself of. But I feel like if you're just focusing on staying healthy, being fit, living a healthy lifestyle, it'll be easier to deny yourself those cravings that you will have because you're looking at food with a different perspective. Because you're looking at food in a way that you're supposed to. You're supposed to look at it as, how is it going to fuel your body, and how is it going to help you? So if you get anything from this, what I want you to know is that you are made in the image of God. Your body, your purpose, your passions and life, all of it should be to glorify Him. And so remember that if you make a mistake, do not give up. Keep going, because you can do this. Call on His name when it gets hard. Forgive yourself when you make mistakes. Keep striving. This is not a destination that you get to and you end, but instead it's a lifelong commitment to living a life that is going to glorify Him and live a life that you can be proud of. Live a life that you can inspire others, and live a life with purpose. Thank you.